if we write functions, it would be nice to know what the function does. So, for example, if you write code and you give this code to another programmer or your coworker, it would be nice to understand what this function does. So of course I could read the code, and based on the code I can see what the code does, but often the code can be too complex and it can be too large, so it takes too much time. Instead, we usually describe our functions, what they do and what they expect and so on. So the description can be written after the function definition, and in Python we call it docstring. The function description is written in triple double quotes as shown here. So basically everything between those triple double quotes are is basically a docstring. And you can see we first define the function as we have done so far, and now the next line is the docstring and it can be several lines long. And now after the docstring we can have the body of the function. So the docstring starts with triple quotes here and ends with triple quotes here. Now in certain cases we can use short description, and for example parameters and return value are often not required in simple cases, or they are not required in the sense that you have to describe them. They are self-explanatory. And in this case we can write the description in one line. In that case we still have to use those triple quotes here and here, but those are all in one line. And it can be done only if the description itself is also only one sentence. So it has one dot in the end. And the description has to start with a capital letter. Yeah, sentence end with a dot, and you have to use imperative mode in the sense that you basically say that what to do, so what the function has to do, so calculate something. Not you should not try to just describe what this function does. So it's not this function calculates triangle area. So instead you just say calculate triangle area. And this is actually checked. So there are kind of style checking programs or scripts which take all the docstrings and they check whether you have followed the rules. So if you write calculates triangle area, or you start with a small letter, or you don't end your sentence with a dot, or you have several sentences in a short description, then you get a warning about that. This style is checked in our program. So if you write the code, you have to follow the guidelines, how to write the description and so on. We will have a separate video about code style, but mainly the function part is or in functions you have to follow the rules that you have to write the docstring, and you have to follow the rules. If you have several sentences what you have to or want to write for your function, then you have to use the longer version of this docstring. So you have to have several lines. Also, in the case you want to have several sentences, the first sentence is like the summary or the main sentence. Then you have to have one free line or empty line, and after that you can have more sentences. The first sentence is like the main sentence and you have to follow the rules there, but the other part of the docstring which comes after the summary line and the empty line, there are no rules. So you can write whatever however you want there. You can kind of draw something with letters and so on, so it's not forbidden.